Good morning and happy New Year's Eve. Today I am going to run test these. They're the ASICS Metaspeed Sky Paris. Last week or so I had run tested the Edge Paris and didn't like them as much as the Edge Plus. So I am going to see if maybe I like the Sky Paris a little bit better. They're very pretty though. Look at the color. I got them for Christmas, and they're a pretty blue. It's a new color that ASICS is now creating. I will go into the specs later. I'm gonna do a little bit of an interval run today, and I'll let you know how I like them. If I like them a lot, I will wear them on my New Year's Day race tomorrow. I'm doing a 4 miler, so I can wear them for that. All right, I am just finishing up my static stretching, and I will go out there and I'll see you out there on the run. I'm about 1.5 miles into my run, and okay, keep going. And yeah, my training program has me do a little bit too much warm up, I think. I don't need a 3-mile warm up. Anyway, so I still have another like 1.5 miles left. All right, so anyways, I'll do that, and then I may throw in some 400s just to see how fast these babies can take me. Oh, they are so pretty. I will say that. I keep looking at my feet, which isn't good. You should keep your head up, open your chest, lean forward, and go as fast as you can. All right, anyways, I will see you somewhere in the middle. Oh, let me just tell you my first impressions. I'm gonna walk a little bit, although my training program is gonna get mad at me because I'm supposed to be doing the 9:15 right now. Anyways, I find them to be very bouncy, cushiony, which is nice. Yeah, some roll. We got some roll action going, some forward rolling. Love that. Definitely some support in the arch, which I have medium arches, so a little bit of support in my arch is nice. I like it, actually. It feels good. Too much support would hurt, but a little support is fine. And the other thing that I noticed though about them that I don't like is that they do push my foot a little bit inward. You know, I have that pronation going on, so I have to watch how it pushes my foot inward. All right, so I'll keep monitoring that as I go faster. All right, here we go. All right, a little break after doing my intervals. So I did about 10 intervals. Oh, it's getting really mad at me because I'm going so slow. Let me go faster. Yeah, so I did about 10 intervals, a couple of 400s, and then they wanted me to do just a 10-second interval at a 6:40 pace, which is typically very fast for me. But these shoes really brought it on. I mean, it was a great toe off because I believe the rocker is a little further into the toe than on the edge. So I think that definitely helps with the toe off. So I definitely felt a really nice push off, and that got me going, and I kept going. Well, not for that long though, because I was only doing 10-second intervals. So, if I was doing longer intervals, I imagine I'd probably slow down. I'm gonna try that. Well, tomorrow, right? I'm gonna try these at a race, and I will let you know how that goes. So I won't put the last video, the stat video, until the whatchamacallit, after the race, and I'll let you know how that went. All right, see you then. So I had a chance to try out the ASICS Metaspeed Sky Paris, and I really liked them at a 5K race. It was a 4 mile. It's a 5K race called the Hangover Run. A lot of people here, so a lot of points. I came in second in my age group, and I did a 7:25-minute mile for the 3.1 miles. Well, I think I did 1 mile at a 7:10, so
that was pretty good. If I had been able to keep that up, that would have been awesome. But the road got kind of a little rocky, and I was a little worried, but the shoes did me good, so that's a plus. I was feeling the spring. I was feeling the roll off of my toes. They were light, super light. I'll give you the specs when I get home and warm up after I get my trophy and my really cool sweatshirt, which I'll show you later as well. This is a neat run. All right, see you soon. Hi everyone, and welcome back. I am home in my nice warm house, and I'm still here to talk about the ASICS Metaspeed Sky Paris and to tell you how much I really love this shoe. I thought I would like the Edge Paris better because of the different reviews I saw, but actually I really like the Sky Paris. So it goes to show, I think you really have to try the different ones and the two, different shoes and see which one's for you. I obviously really love this color. It's super duper pretty, especially with this pink and the blue. Looks like the sky, right? So it just was really good for me. It really gave me a lot of toe off, a lot of spring. It's very soft. I love this new foam, and I'll give you all the specs on it in a second, but it just got me going fast. And I think if it wasn't for the course that I just did, so I did the Hangover 5K in Westfield, my good friend actually designed this sweatshirt, which, when do they give you a sweatshirt for a race? Not extra money. This was included in the price of the race, and I just thought her design was incredible, really good. Anyway, so it was a fun race. There was about 600 people in the race, and I came second in my age category, and I won this, which is nice too, that they had trophies instead of medals, which you see I have a lot of medals and some trophies too, but it is fun to win a trophy. I enjoy that. It makes me feel good. Reminds me of my pop. He loved trophies too, so we'll keep that in the picture. Anyways, I'm very proud of it. So I'll display it. Anyways, so I do love these shoes. They got me going way faster than I usually can run. There was some unsteady parts of this race that made me a little bit weary, and I slowed down also the beginning where we were a little too crowded in, so I started out kind of slow. I was going like a 7:30 minute mile, and I don't like to start that slow a race, but I like to start fast, and then I'll probably settle into a certain place, and I'll try to pass people, and I have a whole way about me, but I couldn't start fast because it was just it was basically started in a park, and so it was pretty narrow, so that wasn't happening. Plus I have PTSD from a fall that I had at a race, so I wasn't gonna go too fast. So it was 7:30, wasn't too bad. Then I sped up to second mile was at a 7:14, so I was real proud of that second mile. And then the third mile was similar, like a 7:17, and we were back in the park though again, and the park was getting a little bit, the ground was a little uneven, and again we were closer together, so it was harder to pass people. Anyways, then the fourth mile, well, you had a tenth of a mile. Now, if you remember yesterday, I did strides in these. I did a 500 meter stride, and I did them at like a 6:40 pace, so I did a 6:45 in my last tenth of a mile, so I was real proud of that part of the race. I can't usually get my older body to get that fast, but these shoes did it. They're so light. So they're the lightest of any of the super shoes. So obviously it's an elite running shoe. It's for neutral. They don't have any for stability runners. They have no elite racing shoes for stability runners. There is a wider platform, so I believe wider than, maybe not, than in the Edge. This is the Edge Plus, so it's probably about the same, very similar. Maybe a little wider down below here. Yeah, I would say it's supposed to be a wider carbon fiber plate, so I imagine There's got to be somewhere where it's wider. I don't know exactly where they say that it's wider, but it's wider. So yes, it's a full-length carbon fiber plate, which gives you a whole lot of responsiveness. It gets you going. The carbon fiber plates really do their thing. It is, like I said, the lightest. I don't know exactly how light my shoe is because they tell you that the men's size 8 is a 6.5 ounce, or it's actually even under that, I think. They decreased it by 0.78 from the Sky Plus, so that is pretty impressive that you can actually decrease. I don't know how they do it, but I think they said that it was the Flight Foam Turbo Plus foam is where they were able to decrease the weight of the shoe, and yeah, it's great. It's very cushiony, so I am starting to wonder if I could do a whole marathon. I know I will try to do a half marathon. I'm going to be doing a half marathon, but I don't know if I'm ready to do I'm going to be doing the Tokyo Marathon in March, so maybe I will try an ASICS for that. Anyways, it has a Motion Wrap 2.0 upper. Again, very lightweight, breathable, extremely breathable. So if it is a cold day, you'll feel it. But I didn't feel it terribly today. It wasn't that cold, though. It was windy, but not that cold. And just you get this great energy return with these shoes. Now, the difference between the Sky and the Edge. So the Sky are supposed to help you take longer strides and conserve energy, while the Edge are supposed to increase the number or your cadence of strides. So it's whatever you're looking for, you're supposed to go for. I say go to the store, try each one out, see what works for you. I think I am more of a toe off to get me going faster kind of runner. So that's probably why the Sky is better for me, because it has more of a toe off design for me. The only downside for me is that I do need some stability. I told you I'm a little bit of a pronator, so these shoes do not give me stability. So that's probably my biggest thing that I fear in using it for a whole marathon. Obviously, we'll bring them to every 5K that I ever do this year, I'm sure. But I don't know about bringing them to a marathon. I would use them for a half marathon, but I don't know about a marathon yet, just due to the stability issue, and that in 26.2 miles you actually do need some stability to help get you through all those miles. So we'll see. If I'm very brave, I might do it. Anyways, as I said, I love these shoes. ASICS, hey, you're pulling through for me so far. Nova Blast 5 are my very favorite long distance. I'll probably wear them tomorrow for probably do a good long distance run tomorrow. So Nova Blast 5 ASICS, you got it. And ASICS Metaspeed Sky Paris. I do love you too. So so far my N01 is going for ASICS this year. All right, we'll see how it continues. All right, so see you next time in the next N of 1.